Hey guys, it's Tanya from 4 Girls Jewelry. Quickly will uh, videotape this tutorial and I will show you how I create this piece. You can use this with combination of your existing ideas, just add it a little bit something, it will make them more interesting. And I will share some ideas that I use them with, so that's almost the same. Then you can use with variety of your circles. I have one earring that I will share. This is the same component. I know it looks a little different, and I will make actually that middle piece. That's the same one, except I put a little bit inside, and you can use it with different frames. So it's very easy to do. You need 24 gauge wire for that, and few beads of your choice. So I will put them on the side, and I will use the same beads I used for this one. So we will create the middle part, and I will explain how we can stop and create something then like this, or you can add more and attach to your frame. So let's start from the beginning. So we need 24 gauge wire. I will take a little piece and I will use my green beads green beads and this one that it's exactly same that in this piece. So somebody again emailed me about what I do with the scrap wire, because I always talk about that. So guys, I can't videotape it, but I just want to share what you can do with your melted pieces. So that's sterling silver. When I melt, it's kind of create weirdest shape, but then you can decide what you can do. See that the piece was like inside, not really have this little pointy little pieces there. I file from all sides and then I create the frame for it. So you can be really creative with your stuff. And I think one of my favorite pieces, I need to start put them online. So if you guys want to order any of my original pieces, I mean the unique pieces that I cannot never do exactly same one, because you can't melt exactly same way. I have pieces from copper and sterling silver. Eventually I will try to post them online. I always behind, and I will also announce it. If you guys want to order something, that's will be wonderful. But I'm just really busy now and just don't even have time to do that. Maybe in the future. So that's about melting scraps, and I used my torch, my favorite one, this one. I will link, because this is very powerful one. I use this one for melting my copper. It's very strong. So somebody also asked that I have very large bubbles always. That one create very large bubbles for me, and I love it because I use in variety pieces. I have tons of the small little leftovers, and I usually make large ones, and then they add to my jewelry some texture and stuff. So if you guys want to order the same one, I will link today my torch, the one that I use. I'm really happy with that. So that's about that, and let's start making component. So we will make earrings like this, but I mean only element I will show. Okay, so lengthwise, because we don't need a lot, few inches of 24 gauge wire, and I need my you can use round nose pliers or you can use bail maker pliers. I will use my round nose because I will use the same mark that I always do, so it will be consistent. So I have twice around my round nose pliers, and when they create this little, like when they touch each other, okay, Yeah, so that's two of them, 2 wraps. I will just make one, just one twist. So now we have our loop that will have 2 wires up there and 2 legs. We don't need a lot of wire on the other end. I probably will cut just for the demonstration, but usually I don't cut. I use whatever I have. I don't like a lot of leftovers. So we have this, and I will use my same beads that I use for my earring. We put 2 beads on one side, 2 beads on one side. Oh my gosh, my eyes. Okay, 2, and then to another side, to another side. And the beautiful thing is you can use any beads you usually use in your work. These are cubes. I also use round ones. You can see these ones, and I use also bicons. See, that's all kinds of different ones. Seriously, these are also round. So any beads you have will work. Cubes, rounds, rondelles, I think, everything. So we just do little, because we need to have a little room so they can sit nicely. Just make sure they sit nicely together. So we need a little wires here, little room and little here. And then when we put them together, just make sure that in the cube, I think this is the most difficult because I wanted them to sit nicely, but still doable, right? Okay, so then we have 2 together, and I like to press them together, and then with one tail we go around. 1, 2. That's more than enough, and we cut. So one leg is cut. We have this. Okay, to make sure it's sitting nicely, I will just push a little bit inside here. Okay, because later we will add more layers. So okay, here, and then I do same measurement on my pliers. I will just add 1 complete wrap and finishing this with a few wraps. That's it. So we have 1 done. Okay, we have 1 piece done. Looks a little funny, but that's okay. So we have 24 gauge wire again. In this point, you can make sure that they sitting equally, because we want a sort of equal amount on both sides, so looking symmetrical. Then we need again 24 gauge wire, and we putting this through our middle, and 1 wire goes inside. Push it all the way, and then the other side, very long one, but and that's we have another one on the other side. This is glass, so it's kind of hard to push it because I don't want to ruin it. Okay, we have those 2. Now we needed to add our beads, so there's 2 legs now this way, and I will add 1 bead on one side. Okay, So now when you push your wire, I like to have a little, do you see that's like, with this little piece, I pinch. Now this bead will, sort of this wire will remember the shape, and I will put inside, just inside, slowly, slowly, slowly. Just remember it's a wire, it's not a thread. Okay, and when you push slowly, there is your wire, right? And you just make 1, 2 wraps, that's it, and you cut. You can put inside in previous one if you wanted to. I usually, like when I did these, I put inside and then squeeze it so it will not bother and will be done nicely. Again, you can pinch that, that's it. And then we do another one, other side. So that when you finish this other side, like this, pinch, pinch, and then you go inside in the component, pull it slowly, 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 all the way. See, this one didn't want to go through all the way. Okay. Okay. And then you wire wrap around. Okay, done. So cut, pinch your corner there of the wire underneath. Okay, and you have this little component. You know, I think when you do it first time, just do it with the round beads, because round, it's much easier than any cubes or any other shape. It's more symmetrical will be. But that's the little piece we use for those. Yeah, I think round will be much easier because it's still look not perfectly. I just rush very quickly, but that's the one. And for my, so I use, let's say, so I will use this, and then I use jump ring, and you can accessorize how you want. For that one, what I did, I just used 24 gauge, and I go through, let's see which one is it. The lower was with 1, okay. Okay, so this way, yeah. So I go through that thing, then I add, I need to look for those same pearls because I don't know where I put them. So then I put 1 pearl and go inside like this and go through the other. So imagine we have put bead. Let's put any bead that we have right now here. I think it's the one that I use. These ones. I have so many beads around on my table. Yeah, that was the one. Okay, so we go through one of the here, then I put my bead right here, and I go through the other loop inside and just secure it like that. And then I use this little element on, you can press with your pliers a little bit gently, because remember we work with the glass, so you don't want to be very aggressive, so the glass will not be destroyed. Okay, see? And then I use this in the middle of the part here, middle of this, and just wrap it to the top, on the top and on the bottom too, for these earrings. And then I use some leftover, used my torch, and I put those two inside and wrap it again. It's a little messy earring, but I still like them too. So guys, I thought I will share with you what I create for my last indoor show that is coming up this weekend, just playing with some other shapes. And I will link my torch today for those who want to have the same one, so we can create big bubbles. I'm still afraid to film because I'm afraid to damage my phone, but most of my bubbles and stuff is done, like all of those, it's all I use the same torch. I love that torch. That's very strong, powerful, but it's very good. Guys, I hope you will enjoy creating something like that. It's could be beautiful Christmas gift for anybody. You can use gold beads and sterling silver. I always practice on copper because copper is not expensive material. If I ruin something, I ruin something. But usually it's even easy for me to mentally play with copper instead of sterling silver. And then when I like design, I do in sterling silver. I hope you will do the same. If you, like me, try not to ruin the more expensive materials. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next Tuesday. Hope you will order a torch and we can make amazing stuff together. Also, I will link probably a gas that I use, so all together will be there in description of my video. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.